Alright, as I had told you back when I did that sander video, I ordered one of these Supermax rollers at the same time I bought the sander because, this was on sale for Black Friday for $149, plus I got 5% off for PayPal through my credit card, so it was a pretty decent price, and actually it was, quite a bit less than just those two little tin tables for the sander, so it arrived today. It's funny because I had gotten a shipping notice that it wouldn't be shipped, or a notice that it would be delayed until the middle of March. And that was last week. And then all of a sudden today, the FedEx guy backed up. And you can see the box is in pretty good condition for, being shipped by FedEx. And it was a little bit bigger box than I had expected. Basically they did a crummy job packing that box on the inside. You can see it bounced around and caster stems were sticking out and stuff. But, all in all, it was, it looked like it was, really well protected and stuff. So I was surprised to see it show up today too. And here we are just pulling it out of the box here. So basically it comes just about completely assembled. And it's just, pushed in the squeeze position there. And now this one box here actually contains the casters and the leg extensions on it. First thing I did look at the casters, because that seemed to be a problem with everybody with reviews. And, they really didn't, that one there didn't really turn that easy or anything. And they weren't really, high quality. They're just your Chinese quality casters. You're a little wiggly and stuff. But it looks like they should, be good for the 200 pounds this is supposed to hold. It's only 50 pounds of caster. And these are the extensions that go on the leg. And you can see they put a nice decal on there that till you can locate them all at the same position. It would have been nice if they had it recessed or something so it wouldn't get scraped off as the legs go up and down. But, pretty much there is something there to allow you to index them to get it level. So the bottom, it looks like this is an M12 on here, and there's little nuts welded in the bottom there, and according to the instructions, it didn't say whether or not to leave that second nut on, but to get a wrench in there and tighten them, I really had to. So I just put them together, like that. Left the extra nut on the bottom there. I figured that'll give me a extra 1/4 inch height too. Now this stand is supposed to go up to 40 inches tall. And that's about all the assembly you have to do. Just, put the wheels in there and then tighten up the nuts on them. And then I'm going to just slide them down in. You can see the little nut, like a plastic thumb screw there to tighten them. And you just slide them into position and you crank that down. And it's a fine line, I think, between getting this too tight and having it too loose. You just have to snug it down without starting to bend the tubing there. So they all have the index mark on there so you can level them up or, adjust them for a non-level floor. And just some little tack welds holding those nuts on there so that, may be an area you want to watch too. But they do go in there and they slide like, just about any other roller stand. And immediately I noticed that there's a big dent in the roller there. Actually, there were two rollers that were identical, one on each end. The second one in from each end had the same dent in the same position. So it looks like it couldn't have happened in shipping, I don't think, because they're both the same. It looks like they're a manufacturing defect or something they must have a machine that does that or something. Anyhow, it's, I guess this is the kind of quality you can expect from Laguna. It's what I've seen in the past, so. But for the price, you really can't complain, I guess. So let's just stretch it out here. And you can see it, it does fold up to about 14 inches long, and then it opens up to, I think it's about 50 inches it stretches out to. And it's supposed to go from 24 inches high to 40 inches high. So it's, it's fairly sturdy. It's a little wiggly and stuff, but it's only made for 200 pounds. And I noticed it looked like there was a sag in it, so I put my level across it. When you stretch it out straight, there's about a 3/16 sag in those middle two rollers, and then the next couple rollers have about an 1/8 sag in them, and that's with no load on it whatsoever. So it doesn't stretch out quite flat, but I shouldn't really bother it with the size of the rollers and stuff. Nothing should get caught or hung up. So it's got the it's consistent side to side. Both sides have the exact same amount of sag, and if you do put a little weight on it pushing down, it does go down to 1/4, a little bit more than that, but it's not that bad, I guess. And figured I'd check. This is at the highest level position on those decals. I figured I'd check it, and it's 38.5 inches is what I'm getting there. Now, I was hoping it would be a little taller. They say up to 40, but those casters there are short, and they're really not that great, so I'll probably replace them. I'll show you in a little while. Here's my bandsaw. That's 39 inches, and that's about the tallest tool I have, so I just need another 1/2 inch on that. And these are the casters I bought for my sander, and I'll probably pick up a pair of them for this too, and that'll give me over an inch more, and I'll be perfect. And I'll have good wheels then too. So you can see the the little things do help get it set up and stuff, and it's really not that bad for the price. I'm glad I paid $150 for it, or about $142.50 actually, and I didn't pay the $200 they normally want. And it does have some little hooks where you can hook multiple of these together and make a long line with them, I guess, if you want to do that. And there's a hook that swings up on that side, and then down on the other side there's a just a couple bolts put in there that they should hook onto. And if you're working with round wood, you can make it go around the corner here too, I guess. So these are, you can expand it and twist it and do what you want. It's kind of like a slinky here. And there is each end's got a roller that's got that same mark in. All the rest of them are the same. So definitely got to be something to do with their poor quality in manufacturing, because they both look the same in the same place. I mean, nothing perfect on it, but you can't expect a lot from this offshore stuff. And if you look in the box, there's no way they got damage in shipping, because you can see they put the rollers up against a nice flat piece of plywood there. So, that they were manufactured this way. And here's what I bought it for mostly, is the sander. And you can see I can, set it up there, and then I can just fold it up and roll it away and use it for other machines. And if I move the sander out in the shop, I can move this too. And the one thing you want to do is you kind of have to snug those wheels down. You don't want to, or the legs, you don't want to snug them down so much that they bend the tubing, but you want to make sure that they can't slide. So I've got to get a little used to that. But it is going to work out perfect for the sander and all my other tools, I think. It's just nice having a long conveyor. You can see how the legs actually are tapered in. They don't go parallel up and down. They're tapered in, and that's probably what's giving it the sag in the middle. There's something that's off on a tolerance somewhere. But the legs do taper in. So for now, I'm just going to put it as an outfeed table on my table saw. So I lined it up, adjusted the legs, and it didn't take long to get it set up there. And it does have the little sag in there, but that really shouldn't matter. And I'll use it alongside that other roller assembly that I've got there, so I can handle some sheets now. So in the end, it looks like it's going to work out good for my needs, I think. And you just have to figure when you get stuff in this price range, you're going to get the lower quality and stuff like that also. So just thought I'd give you an update and show you that it did finally arrive. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe.